Hi, welcome to GOO Online. Welcome. If this is your first time watching, I've got some friends with me today. I've got Stitch 1, Stitch 2. We love Stitch. Quite cute, right? Anyway, thanks for your help, guys. Good to see you. You two doing all right? Doing good? Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Fantastic. You excited for GOO Online? Yeah. Sorry, we're just having a private conversation there. You guys excited for GOO Online? These guys are. I am. We've got so much coming up. I've got a question. I want to find out who is watching this morning, this afternoon, whenever it is you're watching. Why don't you go over to our Instagram account at icon.goo, drop a follow. I was going to say subscribe, but that's on the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so you can keep up to date with everything that we are doing, just like our Stitchers right here. We've got so much coming up, but we're going to start with a game. So why don't you keep your eyes on the screen and get ready to play.
Hey kids, my name's Vanessa and I'm going to be doing today's game. So you're going to need a few things. You're going to need 4 different coloured pens and a piece of paper. So let's get started. So what you're going to do is, you're going to rip up your piece of paper into 8 pieces. So if you rip it in half again, and then these pieces in half again. You can use scissors if you want, so they're a bit neater, but you need 8 pieces of paper. They don't have to be the same size. So here are my 8 pieces, and then you're going to take each of the 4 colours that you chose. Here are my colours, and you're going to colour 2 pieces of paper per pen. So they're going to be 2 green ones, 2 blue ones, 2 purple ones, and 2 grey ones. I'm going to do that now. Just a little scribble on the paper. That's my green done. The grey. You can choose any colours you want. My favourite colour is yellow, but I don't have a yellow pen, which is really sad. The blue. Another blue one, and finally the purple. Two purple, 2 blue, 2 grey, and 2 green ones. So now I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So now that we've done, we have to turn all our pieces of paper upside down so that we can't see the colour. And then we're going to shuffle them all up. Okay, lay them out so we can see them all. And now we've got to match them. So pick up this one, it's a green one. Now I have to try and find the other green one. It's not a match. So we turn them back over. Green, oh, I've got a match. There's my green ones. And you just keep doing this until you get all of them. See how many tries it takes you to get all matches. Oh, I've got it. This game is really fun. So that's our game done. Let us know how many tries it took for you to get all your 4 matches together. And if you want, you can even do even more paper and even more colours. That would be extra fun, I think. See you later, kids. Bye!
Let's sing together. Salvation sounds a new beginning, as distant hearts begin believing. Redemption's bid is unrelenting. Your love goes on. Your love goes on. When the world gives way, you carry us with your endless grace. You carry us. Your love is relentless. Your love is relentless. Your love is relentless.
GOO Kids, we are moving on to our prayer and praise section. So in this section we are thanking God for all of the amazing things that He's done in our lives, and we're also praying for things that we'd like God to do in our lives. An amazing praise report that we've had from Olivia Mumby is she is thanking God for good health, which I think most of us would like to thank God for keeping us safe and keeping us healthy and keeping us happy. So we're praising God for that, and something that Jack Wells would like us to pray for is his dog Fletcher, who's really cute, but he's not feeling very well, so we're going to pray that he gets better. Okay, GOO Kids, why don't you close your eyes, put your hands out like this if you want to, and we're going to pray together. Jesus, we thank you that you are keeping us safe, that you're keeping us healthy, and that you're keeping us happy. And we pray that you would continue to protect us. God, we pray for Jack's dog Fletcher, and we pray that he would get better really soon, that he'd be able to have all of the treatment that he needs to get better, and that he'd be running around and back to his usual self in no time. Amen. If you've got some praise reports or prayer requests that you'd like us to share, then don't forget to get your mum, your dad, or whoever looks after you to message us with those.
Hey GOO Online, welcome back to another video with me. How you all doing? Great to see you. I'm feeling very crazy, very energetic today. I am ready. Are you ready? Say that you're ready. I am ready. Are you ready? We're ready. Okay, so today we're going to be talking again about this idea of radical generosity. Still getting those words confused. Radical generosity. It's still difficult to say. So this week we're going to be talking about being radically generous. Radically generous with our words. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to tell you a story of a guy, and he's got the craziest story. This is the story of a guy called Jonah. Okay, you might have heard this story before. I believe I can tell it today in a way that you've not heard it before, because there's going to be some actions. I'm going to get you guys doing some actions at home. Are you ready? Okay, so this is the story of a guy called Jonah. So God tells Jonah, now this is an actual story of Jonah, not like last week with the made up Barry story. This guy's actual name was Jonah. Okay, Jonah. So God tells Jonah to go to a place called Nineveh, which is a place, a town, a city. He says, go to Nineveh and tell them the good news of God. Tell them that I love them, and tell them that they're doing so many things wrong and that they need to change what they're doing. And Jonah says, no. Because what he's asking them to do is a big job. It's like this, right? I believe God told me to come to Icon Church and to GOO Online because there are so many football fans supporting the wrong team. They're all supporting like Manchester United, rubbish. Arsenal, who are a little bit better than recently but still rubbish. Birmingham, like Chelsea, just so many teams that shouldn't be supported because they're not very good. God told me to come to GOO Online, to Icon Church, and to tell everyone that Liverpool Football Club is the best football team in the world, and that is who everyone should support. That isn't true, but it should be. The thing about Liverpool being the best club is true, but that is not why I'm on GOO Online, not why I'm part of Icon Church. But it just shows you how crazy it was for Jonah to have to go and tell the people of Nineveh that everything they were doing was wrong and that they needed to change their ways and be good. And Jonah said no. He didn't just say no. Jonah ran away. Well, he sailed away. He ran and got on a boat and started sailing to a place with another cool name. They had the coolest names back then. A place called Tarsus. Now, while Jonah's on this ship, while he's sailing, don't know what that was, a massive storm comes, and here come the actions. There's a huge storm. God sends this massive storm. The wind was howling. Come on. Right, I know the kids are going to join in with this, but parents, you need to join in as well. Kids, I'm giving you permission here, right? If your parents don't join in, you need to message me, let me know, and I will sort them out for you, all right? You just let me know. Sean White, I hope you're doing this. Yeah, I hope so. Woo! What was I doing? The wind was howling. Woo! whoo. I don't know if that's what wind sounds like, but we'll go with it. Whoo, whoo. The rain was pouring. The thunder was thundering. Boom, boom, boom. The lightning was flashing all around. We've got the wind. Oh, oh. We've got the rain. We've got the thunder. Boom. And we've got the lightning flashing. What a storm. It was like crazy. The ship was going this way and that way. The sailors were running around. Ah, ah, ah. They were like praying, crying out to all different kinds of gods. They were like, please save me, please save me. Like, they're literally doing everything they could to try and be saved. Everyone was busy trying to save the boat, save themselves, apart from one man. Jonah was asleep at the bottom of the boat. He was asleep downstairs. Not being funny, if I heard all that noise, the wind howling, oh, 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 the rain pouring, shh, 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 the thunder booming, boom, boom, the lightning flashing, shh, shh, shh. If there was all this noise, the boat turning this way and that, the sailors, ah! All this was going on. And Jonah was having a kip. He was having a little nap downstairs. Good story, right? I told you, you've never really liked this before. Let's get my breath back. So anyway, Jonah asleep downstairs, and the captain of the ship comes down. He says, Jonah, what are you doing? Get up, pray to your God that he will save us. So Jonah begins to pray. Nothing happens. The sailors are talking to Jonah like, Jonah, what's happening? Why is this happening? What have you brought on this ship with you that's making the storm like this? I'm not doing it again. Boom, boom, boom. They said, what have you done? What can we do to save ourselves? The ship is like about to break. The storm is that violent, right? And Jonah says to them, you're going to have to throw me overboard. You're going to have to throw me overboard, because if you don't, it's going to continue. And they're like, no, that's stupid. We can't throw you overboard. And they begin to try and row back to shore. They're trying to row back to shore, but the storm is just too strong. Eventually, the sailors are like, you know what? We're just going to have to do it. We're just going to have to throw Jonah overboard. And they throw him overboard, and instantly the storm stops. The waves are normal. The wind stops howling. The rain stops. Shh. The thunder stops booming. And the lightning stops flashing. And everything is normal. Apart from poor old Jonah, who's now in the sea. And he gets swallowed by a massive fish. He gets swallowed by a big fish. That's why I love this story. So weird. And Jonah's not just in the fish for like an hour or 2 hours. He's in the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. He's in there for ages. And while Jonah is in the fish, he begins to pray. And he begins to pray to God. He says, God, I'm so sorry. God, you were right. God, I'll do what I promised. God, I'll do everything you asked me to do. I will do it. So the fish spits him out. Gross. Woo! Jonah spat out onto the shore. Woo! And he lands on the shore, and he goes straight to that amazing place called, anyone remember? Nineveh. He goes to this place called Nineveh, and he begins to go around telling the people what they're doing wrong. And the king hears about this. He hears of all the stuff that they're doing wrong, and he's so upset. He sends a rule out into the land and tells everyone to change their ways and to become good. All because Jonah was spat out by the fish. And he went and did what he should have done in the first place. Now, this story amazes me for so many reasons. I love this story because, one, we did all them actions with the thunder and the rain and the lightning and everything else. I love the story because Jonah gets swallowed by a big fish, and I've never heard of that ever before in any other story. Like, it's awesome. And 3, he gets spat out. Whee! Whee! He gets spat out onto the shore. Now, these are all funny things about the story. These are all things I love. But there are 2 really important things I think we can learn that'll help us to be radically generous with our words. And the first one is this. Number 1, numero uno, I was trying to think of another language to say that, but numero uno and number one, that'll do, is this. It is good to say sorry. I was going to start singing the Justin Bieber song then, but I'll save all your ears from that. You can sing it at home if you want. So, just like Jonah, we can make mistakes and get things wrong. Jonah made the mistake of trying to run away from God and what God had told him to do, and then having a nap on the ship. And if you're like me, I hate to admit that I'm wrong. I absolutely hate that I'm wrong. Sometimes when I'm wrong, what I'll do two things, right? If I know I'm wrong, number one, I'll carry on with being wrong in the hope that someone will just stop arguing with me and I'll win. And number two is I'll act like I was joking, even though I wasn't joking, because I was that wrong. That's how I deal with being wrong, because I don't want anyone to know I'm wrong, because I hate to admit that I'm being wrong. Maybe you're like that. But also, if I do something wrong and someone notices, I begin to feel bad that I've done something wrong. Maybe you're like me in that way as well, that you feel bad too when you do something wrong. But what's even better, it's okay to do things wrong. That's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Look at Jonah. Jonah made a huge mistake of running away, but in the end of the story, he comes back, he makes the right decision, and he changes the whole town, the whole city of Nineveh, even though he did something wrong in the first place. And so it's more important for you to say, yes, I did something wrong, I'm sorry, now let's do it right, than it is to go, no, I never did anything wrong, let's move on. Okay, and the second thing, I've written this in my notes. I feel like I need to say sorry for something to my mum, okay? So, Mum, this was about 10 years ago. I think I might have already told you this, but just in case I haven't, I was playing cricket in the house. Don't do this at home. Every mum that is watching right now is already really angry at me, I can tell. My mum hopefully forgiven me by now, but I was playing cricket in the house and I hit the ball and it broke a light. Now you already think that's bad. Here's what I did. Instead of telling my mum what I'd done, I gave her a ring. And I said, hi Mum, you alright? She's like, yeah, you alright? I was like, yeah. I said, Mum, I'm really sorry. I was playing on the Nintendo Wii. And when I went to do a tennis shot, I accidentally hit the light and broke it. So I'm sorry about that. And she was like, oh no, if you were playing on the Wii, alright, that's okay then. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, bye Mum, love you. Love you too. Okay, bye. Mum, just so you know, I didn't do it playing on the Wii, and I am really sorry. Please forgive me. The reason I tell you that story is because, is there anything you need to say sorry for right now? Is there anything you need to apologise for? Hopefully you've not been playing any sports in the house and broken anything. I used to do that all the time and get into lots of trouble. And now, Mum and Dad, I am sorry about that. Love you loads. The second thing we can do to be radically generous, or the second thing we need to know, is that our words are really important. They are super duper important, because what we say to someone can really make a big difference on how they feel, and it can make a big difference on how we feel as well. Like if I've upset someone, I hate upsetting people. So if I know that I've upset someone, I begin to feel bad about it. But also if I've upset someone, they're feeling bad too. And we get to make the choice. We get to make the choice to say kind words about someone, to say nice words to someone, or not to say nice words, not to say kind words. And I think sometimes it can be easy when we're with our friends or when we're with people that we love to say nice things, to say kind things. And it's still generous to be nice to people even when we like them. But to be radically generous with our words, I think we need to speak kind words and nice words to the people that we're not always friends with. Maybe that is people from school. Maybe that is our brothers and sisters. Maybe it is our mums and dads or whoever it is. Maybe you're thinking of someone right now and you're just thinking, I don't normally get on with this person. Me and this person aren't really friends. If I'm honest, I don't really like them. Hey, I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, it's really important, because you might say something nice to them and they might go, I feel kind of good. I feel kind of free. I feel like I could dance. I'm not going to dance. They probably won't feel like they're going to dance. But I feel good about it. Someone says something nice. Like, whenever someone says something nice about me, I'm always like, I can't stop smiling. I'm I was like, oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. Ooh, ooh. I love seeing people smile, and I love making people smile. And when we say kind words, when we're radically generous with our words, we make people smile. So I want to ask you to do something right now. Whoever you're watching with, so there's like something floating in the air. Woo! Whoever you're watching with right now, I want you to turn to them and tell them something that they're really good at. Tell them something that they're amazing at. So I'm with Alice. So Alice, I want to tell you that you are amazing at cooking, and I love your cooking. Thank you for doing all the cooking this week, because I just said that. Is that how it works? She's nodding, so I'll let you know how that. I'll let you know how that goes. So to finish things off, just the two things I want you to remember. One, it is great to say sorry, and number two, our words are really important. Love you guys loads, and I'll see you soon.
Hi GOO Kids, I hope you're having a great Sunday. Now things are looking a little bit fishy in here, because to go along with today's story about Jonah, we're making cardboard fishes. And I'm so excited to see your guys' different patterns that you're going to put on your fish at home. So don't forget, once you've finished watching and doing today's craft, get your grown up to take a picture and send it to us right here at GOO Online, because I would love to see it. But before that, let's get on with the craft. So here's what we're going to be needing for today's craft. I've got 2 toilet rolls, and just because I was filming the craft today, I've pre-painted mine so I didn't have to wait for them to dry, and I could show you straight away what we're going to be doing with them. And because I've painted them, I've also got my paint set. But if you haven't got a paint set at home, don't panic. You can always just decorate your fish using coloured markers instead. I've got some water and some paintbrushes for my paint, and I've also got a pair of scissors, and that is all we're going to need for today's craft. So let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is flatten my toilet roll so I can start cutting the shape of my fish. And to do that, I'm going to be cutting a round shape at the top. Now remember, if you're not confident using scissors, don't worry. It took me ages to learn how to cut with scissors too. But if there's a chance that you might cut your fingers, just get a grown-up to help you. That looks pretty perfect. And after this, we're going to be cutting a triangle. Well, it's not really a triangle, it's a line in at the bottom, and it's got to be the same both sides. Pretty much like this. And then we're going to fold it in, and then that in turn is going to fold into itself in the shape. Oh, I think I've done mine a bit too close to the edge. I'll see if I can show you better on the blue one. I don't think I've done this one quite right. Oh no, it's not looking too bad. It's a bit fiddly. Right. It should look a little bit like this, and then you can buff your fish back out, and like this. And then we're going to do the same to the next one. And I'm going to see if I can do the tail a bit better. I think I needed to start further up. Maybe. And there we go, we've got it better on this one. A bit more. looks loads better. So let's just do his round face. So we've got our 2 fish shapes, and now we're going to decorate them. And as normal, you can decorate your fish any way you'd want to. You can use any colours or patterns. You could do the same as me or something different. So let me have a think what I'm going to do, and I'll get painting. I've finished doing my designs. I've got a stripy fish and a spotty fish. I'm going to use my pens and just draw an eye and a smiley face on both of them. Finished already. Now, depending on what you wanted to do with your fish, you might want to paint both sides, but I think I'm going to stand my fish up and stand them up against things, so it doesn't really matter that I've not painted the back. I hope you guys are having a great week and you're keeping safe at home. I hope you enjoyed today's craft, and I'll see you next week right here at GOO Online. See you later, everybody. Bye.
It for our episode today, our GOO Online. Have you enjoyed it? I think that's a yeah. Have you enjoyed it? That's definitely a yeah. Have you guys enjoyed it? He made the camera person laugh with that one. Well, it out. Little. Ooh, little hug. I think, since you've helped me out today, guys, since you've been a big help, we're gonna have to get you little GOO Leader t-shirts made. What do you guys think at home? How cute would the stitches look with little GOO t-shirts? I think we start a petition to get Jane Lloyd to organise some mini GOO t-shirts for Stitch and Stitch. Let me know what you think. Let me know your favourite part of today's video. Was it Stitch? Was it something else? My personal favourite was probably the game with Zanetta. Didn't she do such a great job? I'm definitely going to be playing that at home. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at icon.goo. Check out our page on Facebook. You guys on Facebook? No? We'll have to sort that out, won't we? Otherwise you can't be GOO Leader, so that's what I'm watching. Where were we? Oh, Facebook. Check us out on Facebook at the GOO page. Subscribe on YouTube. Keep an eye out for anything we are dropping in the week. Send some photos or videos. Let us know what you've been up to. We love you guys loads. Can't wait to see you soon. Have the best week. Bye. Bye.